Brandon.
He is. Mike Vrabel is skipping the draft. Day 3, but it's skipping the draft. It's skipping the majority of their picks. They got 8 picks day 3.
That's fair.
Are we live?
I can't believe we're actually live on the show. That's amazing.
It's a nice jersey tree. What jersey is that?
This is a custom-made one that Nick helped me get. It was from Temu. So it's like a type one. And
it honestly, like, it looks
on it. So it actually looks really good. It's better than the Fanatic stuff.
Yo, I mean, it's not.
After I wearing it, I figured it'd be nice.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Absolutely,
We're back, baby.
I mean, it's better than the certain Cowboys fans jersey over here, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
See.
Well,
and
also, is this
already...
still a show? Is this thing still happening?
Like it's been 2 years since we did this show.
It has to be at least 2 years. 2 since it's been any good.
Yeah.
Someone press the intro button. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the most consistent live stream show in the history of YouTube. We are back as we always are every week with the full roster ready for our annual mock draft on the day of the draft. Joining us, we have the dynamic duo in person, Urinating Tree, 5 Points Vids. Guys, take us through, why are you guys sitting so closely together? Let us know.
We just wanted to announce we're engaged, and unfortunately, on the bottom, I've tried arguing, but unfortunately, that's just how it goes. But it's just things just slowly escalated. It was a night of tequila.
I like this.
It happens, but in all seriousness, we're just doing the draft together, so that's how.
The draft happens to be in Pittsburgh this year. I was like, hey, I gotta come up. Tree lives in near Pittsburgh. Obviously, we're going to be hanging around the stage tomorrow,
doxing,
and having a good time. But tonight, we are reacting to the first round on the dumpster fire. Shameless plug.
Yeah. And you don't have to wait in that line that everybody's posting about on, like, because it is apparently quite the queue to get into the draft.
Oh, I bet. I mean, we're going Friday and Saturday, so
yeah,
that's why. Like, it'll be a little less busy then. But I know a lot of people are going down tonight, so it's it's going to be zoo.
So if you see a typical Yinzer in a Jack Lambert jersey and a bald guy that looks like Joe Coy, come say hi.
So that's pretty much everyone in Pittsburgh.
There's not that many bald guys.
Well, are you Tree 5 Point? No. Oh.
Speaking of engagements, we switched to someone actually recently engaged. That is TDG. Thomas Daniel Grassi. Tom, how are you feeling? Do you feel different? What are the vibes like?
It's relief because I've been planning this for months. So I just had to lie consistently. Her parents had known for like almost a year. They've known since June, and I have had the ring since December. So I just had to wait basically months and months and months for this to finally, actually happen.
Well, at least one of us in this group can see a ring for their team this year. Brandon Perna, the closest of all of our teams to getting a ring, unfortunately did not acquire one. How are we doing, Brandon? How are things over in Denver?
Pretty good. No draft pick today, so
samesies.
I'm just watching old Jalen Waddle footage tonight. And I think I'm excited about the end of the middle of the draft tomorrow. But I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do right now or for the rest of the evening.
That is fair. Well, as you guys know, we always do a mock draft, and it is one of the most accurate mock drafts on the internet every year. So before we get started, is there anything you guys want to talk about? Any news stories that you've seen? Or should we just go straight into this mock draft so we give everyone some time to prepare for the actual NFL draft tonight?
Pretty quiet day.
Real quiet.
NFL news front, huh, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen any. You know what? The off season can just be so dull sometimes, and we're just always looking for a story. But this off season has provided us nothing. nothing to work with.
Nothing at all. George Pickens.
Yeah,
we're
down,
no news on George Pickens whatsoever.
We're down to some guy named Pickensburg having beef.
That's the biggest tea that we got.
Yeah, it's a lot of tea.
He wasn't pressing him though. He wasn't.
That is
your
next punishment. Your next punishment will be to go press Icy Ver in person. You better not lose on Clickbait going forward.
Better not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about anything political.
I'll be stepping away from Twitter for 20 minutes, I think, by the end of this show.
Real quick, Scooter, did you see that video? It randomly popped up. I think it was earlier this week. It was someone's significant other who was talking about gas prices and was being like, man, like, I really hope they go back down to $1. And he was like, babe, what are you talking about? That was 30 years ago. And she's like, I hope you keep that same energy about the Cowboys because you say they're going to win every year. It was one of the best setups I have ever seen. So,
okay, first of all,
did you see it?
Oh yeah, you talked that track about Jalen Hurts.
What do you think? I got that video 2 weeks ago. That is old.
2 weeks ago.
Sorry, I haven't been on the internet.
Making fun of the Cowboys. I've seen it 17 times. Yes, I've seen it.
Making fun of the Cowboys is like a 48 Bordeaux. It's timeless. You know that, man.
Okay. All right, bro.
All right, to answer your question, Scooter, the biggest news I saw was that Adam Schefter and Mike Vrabel were hanging out at some romantic resort in the mountains.
I mean,
that's news, apparently.
Hey, sometimes you got to make out at a bar. You know, sometimes.
Okay, how about we do this?
Look, Mr. Schefter called someone Mr. Editor at one point. That dude's into some.
That's true.
Why don't we do this before we get into the mock draft? And this is a serious part right here.
Okay.
One bold prediction that you think will happen today in this NFL draft, whether that's someone getting traded, Jonathan Grenard being teased to the Eagles, whether that's someone moving up potentially. What do you think will happen? Bold prediction. If you're right, clip it and post it on Twitter. We need that bold prediction right here, right now. Call it before it happens.
Steelers are trading up.
Ooh.
They have a lot of draft picks in the second and third round. If they find somebody, especially on the defensive front, they may have a potential hole at tackle with Broderick Jones's injury. They find somebody, I think they could potentially move up.
Mine is a little different than that. I'm going to say that a team that doesn't have a first-round pick jumps into the first round.
Jacksonville.
Somehow.
Jacksonville's rumored to be wanting back in.
Way, somebody wants in on the party, and they are prepared to do so.
I'll parlay that. The Patriots trade out of the first round. They've been thinking about it, but now they will trade out of the first round for the sole purpose of Mike Vrabel not having to speak to the media tonight after the draft.
Diana Rossini to Barstool. That's my trade for future consideration.
All right. Yeah. I said this on the dumpster fire. I think that she should start a podcast called Inside Diana Rossini. And that would just be the perfect name.
What are we actually doing?
Kind of trading the gap with Diana Rossini.
We are pivoting now.
This is why brands.
We are pivoting.
I think only one quarterback in the first round. That's my prediction.
Well, 2 quarterbacks. Ty Simpson. Someone's going to reach for him.
You think first round?
I do think someone will reach for Ty Simpson in the first round. My bold prediction is that Sonny Styles will fall to the Cowboys at 12.
Wow.
No way. Will get Sonny Styles at 12. That is my bold prediction.
Do you want to make a bet right now, Scooter? The Giants will be taking. This is a stone cold lock. The Giants will be taking Styles at 10. 100% lock.
Man, it's
absolutely
no, you don't want to.
That's not even a bold prediction. If I was on any type of one of these prediction markets, that's the
You're taking a wide receiver at 10, and you will like it. And we will
not be taking it's Caleb Downs and Sonny Styles at 10.
You're taking a lineman, and then you're taking a receiver, and you will like it.
Why would they take a lineman? The problem is they already said a tackle.
Are they though?
Andrew Thomas.
What's his name? How do you say that the guy's name? Who's the tackle that everyone's saying is number 1 in the draft? Or the best? Malagoa. He won't be there by 5.
It's Maui Noah, idiots.
Maui Noah. Okay.
Y'all are
Rising
gonna
to
take.
G then.
Y'all are
All right,
gonna
let's
take
do this
Caden
draft.
Proctor and
His
like it.
brother's
You
on the
got him,
Jets.
Perna. You got him.
I got him.
Let's get into this mock draft, though. Does anyone have it set up? Of course, like we previously said, we have been the most accurate on our picks across all content creators internationally, going back the past
We're
3
renowned for
seasons.
this.
We predicted Divine Diablo to the Raiders. We'll just put
We
it that
really
way.
did.
We did.
did.
That is like the
It's not
one
like
thing
we
we've ever gotten right in all the years of this show.
All right. Oh, this one's pretty easy, man. With the first round selection of the Las Vegas Raiders, they selected Diego Pavia, quarterback from Navy.
Yes.
So we're just starting off
Little
with foolishness.
Yeah, oh, dude, we're doing the foolishness, man. I think this is the way to go because Fernando Mendoza's not at the draft. I think he
We
understands.
have to at least.
He understands that he's not getting drafted.
Okay.
If Gruden was still coaching the Raiders, I would say there's a 50-50 chance he drafts Diego Pavia 1 overall.
He would. He doesn't believe in like scouts, and he's always had two.
He loves Pavia.
Just saying.
I watched the whole thing with him and Diego. I was like, I don't think there's a guy Gruden loves more than Diego Pavia right now. But sadly, it's Kubiak's there, and
You hate to see it.
Maybe he likes
You know
Diego Pavia. Maybe he could fix him.
Lock it in.
Maybe he's trying to get with his mom.
will Kubiak let Fernando Mendoza wear the Raiders logo on his helmet after he's drafted? Because right now, players got to earn the Raiders logo on their helmets in Raiders minicamp. So
Is that how that works?
that's what he's doing right now.
All right, look. We said we would be serious here. I guess we're gonna give Mendoza to the Raiders.
All right.
Just for the first
That's
pick.
the only predictable one.
Just for the first.
Boo.
Now we can lock in Ty Simpson
to the Jets.
The Jets.
Absolutely.
There's at least
I
a
agree.
47% chance this happens per sources.
Per sources, who was the
Who is
source?
your source?
Diana. That's all I
Diana.
can say.
I mean, I honestly believe the Jets take a guy named Dixon Myaz, wide receiver, Ball State.
Oh my god.
Okay. See,
Hey, they
this is
said
why
he was a
you
pretty
two
good prospect.
You
Just
two
saying.
should never be together in person because
No.
it's a
Yeah, we
coagulation
find-
of foolishness.
Don't worry, I muted him.
Okay.
They
That's
have been muted.
I honestly do think the Jets have a 47% chance of taking Tyson.
They're not taking Ty Simpson. I
Listen.
will say there will be
Definitely. I always destroy
if they did, I would not stop laughing. It would because I was saying this on we were talking about this yesterday, that Jets fans, like when they got all these picks, were like, oh man, just the possibilities are endless. But now that the draft is actually here, you got to be terrified of what your team is actually going to do because it is the Jets.
I mean, the possibilities are endless for lolcowism. That's the
always
only
is.
thing.
Always is.
It's just endlessly stupid.
I mean,
what they do.
It's going to be
So,
Reese.
who has the highest potential Madden rating in this draft? Let's give them.
Probably
to the
Arvo
Jets.
Reese or David Bailey. Probably Reese because he's Ohio State,
They're
right?
taking
Yeah, it's probably
Ty Simpson
Give
at
him
number
Simpson.
2.
Give him
some-
Reese.
Yeah.
They're not taking Reese.
obvious.
They're not taking Arvell Reese.
Yeah,
All
it
right,
could
just
be a
give
trade
it to
down.
them. Fine. They
Yeah.
they actually do something
Now,
logical.
if a team's going to have a really
All right.
embarrassing pick, it's the Cardinals. They're the kind of team that goes after a Jeremiah Love or a Tyson.
That is true. I could see a Jeremiah Love coming off the board right here. They're saying Jeremiah Love's going in the top 10, which would
I
then
think he
allow
will.
the Cowboys to get a great defender. So we are hoping this happens.
I think he will. I mean, as I said, I could see the Cardinals or Titans picking him just because, I mean, I've heard for both. And the Cardinals are going to be scared like crapless about Amari DiMercado dropping the ball before the end zone, which ruined their season.
Give them Ty Simpson.
I mean, they want to trade down.
Should we?
And I feel like is there a team that's going to be willing to be a trade partner with them?
Yeah, unless somebody really wants Sonny Styles or Jeremiah Love. That's it.
What if
Yeah,
we give
it's
this?
time to
What
have
if
a
we
really
put the
high pick.
Steelers up there? Huh?
Stellars. Oh.
Steelers want to trade.
Oh, by the way,
Chiefs want to trade.
I have been hearing Cowboys and Steelers potentially orchestrating a trade for one of your edges.
Really?
Thoughts
So-
on that?
So who would be your edge? Would you go for would it be like Nick Herbig?
They said
TJ Watt. You're not taking
not TJ Watt. Nick Herbig was floated, but they said it's more likely Highsmith.
Highsmith. Well, I mean, there's no reason he's on a decent cap hit. Why would they trade him?
Look, they're saying they can't keep all these edges. It's too many. So,
well, I mean, the problem is you've locked into TJ Watt. That's the problem, and he has an unmovable cap hit. Unless the Cowboys decide, we need that TJ Watt. You need to regret for drafting Taco Charlton.
Not TJ Watt. It would be Nick Herbig or Highsmith is what they were talking about.
I mean, unless you
we'll see if anything like that comes to fruition.
It's not going to get you much.
Yeah. Speaking of edging, can we get this third pick out of the way?
Ty Simpson.
Ty Simpson.
Just have the Cardinals go Ty Simpson straight up.
Ty Simpson straight up. Jacoby Brissett.
McCarthy's going to draft the full.
Will be in competition.
Yesterday, we went with one of the shorter QBs in the draft just because the Cardinals are missing Kyler Murray so much. And I think Pavia is the smallest guy.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
He's the shortest QB.
You know what? That makes sense because all the equipment and all the lockers are already designed.
It's already designed.
Yeah, like it's like the discount airlines model. They're like, all right, all of our cleats, everything, we'll just transfer it over to Pavia.
Yeah, we gave him Tommy Castellanos.
Makes sense. It tracks.
Give it to him.
Let's go.
There it is.
Let's go, Cardinals.
Let's go. All right, Diego Pavia. We are going to get this is a mock draft for sure, but mocked as in
it's a no. The Cardinals do make that kind of pick, so it tracks.
Dude, in Pavia, he broke out in the desert in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So Arizona,
and as I said, you don't just get Diego Pavia. You get Diego Pavia's mom. So you get him on the sideline. She dances around.
What does she look like?
As the posse. She's kind of okay.
I'm gonna Google.
She's like she's kind of a looker.
She's probably really 5'9".
Yeah, I mean, he measured slightly under 5'10", I think, at the combine.
Okay,
all right.
She's
she's like on the same level as Jackson Dart's mom.
Yeah, like she's.
Are you looking at moms?
Yeah. Hey,
this is already queued up in my browser history. It's not
there's a star on it, so it's favorited. So I get it.
Let's move on. We got to get through a lot of picks, guys. Let's move on to the Tennessee Titans, who I actually think will be a surprise team in the draft. A lot of mock drafts have these guys going in different directions. I wouldn't be shocked if they take a lineman at 4, if I'm being honest. Someone has to protect Cam Ward from getting killed. And so
I think what they need are receivers.
A lot. Yeah,
we were having this debate yesterday. I mean, it's
more like a running back.
They need weapons, but they also need to protect Cam Ward. If they really wanted to go crazy, they can get a top edge rusher. Like, I can see the Titans doing a number of things here. Like, I feel like I understand the Jeremiah Love pick, but it just feels like a luxury pick right this second.
Yeah, they already have Pollard, so there's no real point.
Any relation to the other Love in the NFL? No,
they're brothers.
I feel like they're going David Bailey here.
Okay,
it tracks.
Yeah, I think that's the logical pick, but a lot of mocks had Jeremiah Love at 4.
Yeah,
listen. Don't be surprised if they go offensive lineman. You heard
I just want Cam Ward to be okay, man. That's all I want.
I mean, Love is definitely a talent. He is the most talented running back in the draft. But if you don't have anybody, if you saw, when the Giants drafted Saquon Barkley, if you don't put somebody in front of him to clear a path, he's just wasted talent. So,
should we draft for Cam Ward? Should we just do it because we all like Cam Ward?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
This one's for Cam Ward. Boom. We got you some protection, Cam.
And now with the Giants on the board, obviously Jeremiah Love goes to the Giants. They're missing Saquon. They want to have the 1-2 punch there with Scadaboo. Obviously, Jeremiah Love still on the board, goes to the New York Giants at 5. Lock it in.
If they draft Jeremiah
I'll make this easy for you, Adam. Super chat me $20 and I'll draft whoever you want for the Giants.
Can I Venmo you that 20?
Yeah. If you break anything in this house, you're paying.
I mean, I bought you whiskey. Can't I?
I still haven't opened that bullshit.
You still haven't opened that
Wait, you bought him a whiskey? You didn't bring me anything.
I know. You don't.
Every time I think about drinking it, I'm like, I'm not drinking Kansas City whiskey.
Just give them. Just all right.
He
Reverse
loves you more than me.
Reverse jinx it. Listen, the Giants are taking Caleb Downs at 5. That's
You're
pretty
not
obvious.
you're
taking
taking
Downs.
Uh-huh.
You
Styles is
can't
right.
waste a
Listen.
top 10 pick on a safety.
You can, dude. Tyler Newman has worse angles than
Okay.
a Picasso painting. You got to give me.
There's no chance the
Caleb-
Giants take Downs at 5.
Yeah, they
0% chance during the
Yeah,
draft.
they do. It's statistically in the top 5. Like 5 is the most reliable player that you can get. Oh, thank you. You took.
They've
I
been
got you, Caleb.
saying Downs isn't even the best safety on the board.
What, do you
that
think
is
it's
a hot
Thieneman?
take.
A lot of people have been saying Thieneman's been climbing, scorching fast. So we'll see. We will see how it plays out.
Okay, we'll see.
The
Who will
Cleveland Browns.
Yes, whose young man's life are they going to ruin here?
David
at
Bailey.
6?
Give them David Bailey, and they're going to have the best defense of all time.
They got to go tackle. It'll be Spencer.
They have to go O-line or whoever
Yeah,
the quarterback is
Bailey
going
can
to
go
be.
tackle.
David
No,
Bailey.
no.
Have them have the best defense ever, and don't worry about offense. Just punt it on first down every play.
The Texans tried that last year and it did not work out. I mean,
almost
they made it
worked.
to the divisional round.
It almost
worked
worked.
Browns tried it last year too. Didn't work.
I want to say something. Who had in 2026 that we would be saying the Browns would be looking for weapons for Shador Sanders?
No. They're bringing back Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson's going to be starting again.
I mean, they got to pay him regardless. So
We're looking for weapons for Shador Sanders.
Hey,
I actually
go
think-
forward, Shador Sanders.
Guys.
Put some respect on the name.
I actually think this is where we have our first trade. I think Kansas City jumps in front of Washington to take a receiver right here.
No, I think they're.
Makai Lemon. Are you saying
Makai Lemon or
They go
Tate.
Carnell Tate?
Tate could work. I
Tate
think
is
they take
probably the
Ruben May.
safer pick in that, but Lemon I think has more upside. Plus, I love Lemon.
Perna, they're onto us.
Are you going to make a trade,
Yeah.
Perna?
Yeah, I'll force the trade.
No,
Force the
sure.
trade.
Therapy.
Fitting for the Browns, huh?
Jimmy Haslam's putting a gun to Andrew Berry's head, like you will accept this deal.
Yes.
All right, who do the Chiefs
Shane
want?
Falco. Now we're talking.
Carnell Tate.
Carnell Tate.
All right, there you are, Carnell.
What if David Bailey really slides this far?
T. Robbins, you don't want to know what.
You're not going to get him, Scoots.
Shane Falco, that's a good one.
I don't think we're going to get David Bailey. I do think one of Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs, and Mansour Delane will be there at 12 for the Cowboys, though.
No way,
No.
dude. No
One of those three people
way.
will be there. All three
No
could be
way.
there.
I'll be there.
So Washington's gonna go.
Washington will
Bailey?
actually do something smart, and it'll probably be a defensive player.
Did they
Jeremiah
take Bailey
Love.
here?
I'll probably go David Bailey.
Styles?
We're gonna go Bailey.
Jeremiah Love.
Bailey or Styles.
Michael
Styles
could be
makes sense
Cleveland.
too because they might need a replacement for Bobby Wagner. So one of those two.
Jeremiah Love.
No.
We got to
No, they're
save
not
Bain
going
for a
Love.
team. Yeah, they don't need a running back. I mean,
Who's their
Bailey or
starting running
Styles?
back?
I vote Bailey because I don't think he's going to fall this far. So Washington would be
yeah.
like, we got to grab this guy.
yeah, we got to grab him. Grab
All
him.
right.
Grab him. Grab him and don't take no for an answer.
Okay, Saints are on the clock. That seems like a Sonny Styles pick right there.
definitely
Yeah,
Sonny
just to
Styles.
screw the Giants.
And not
out
just
of
that,
Sonny
they need to
Styles.
replace Demario Davis.
You know, the Giants might take Styles at 5.
Yeah,
and
that could
get
make sense.
Downs later.
Hey, Diego Pavi's at 3 because the Cardinals can understand the upside of both him and his mom.
Yeah, don't ask questions. This is our mock
Michael
draft.
Bidwell
Where are
wants
the
some of that
lines?
Latina.
Mhm. She's Latino or Italian?
I don't know. But
Is
I
she
mean,
Latina or Italian? I don't know.
I don't know. Who had that on their bingo card?
I mean, I'm guessing because his name is Diego.
All right, so you gave
I'm
him
assuming
Sonny
Latino.
Styles. Now the Browns are back, and they're going to trade out
They're going to trade out with the
for
Cowboys
more picks.
for 3 first-round picks.
They got to draft a quarterback here, yeah?
Are they going back to stockpiling draft picks? Is that their philosophy
Yeah,
again?
I could see Jimmy Haslam in the war room being like, "Hey, it's like the lottery. You got to buy more tickets."
It could be
Gotta buy more
anything. It could
tickets.
even be the 9th overall pick.
Mhm.
I mean, the easy pick would be Spencer Fano, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, give it
Spino's
to
the
him.
pick.
Give it to
All
him.
right. We'll give the Browns one.
Give it to him, baby.
And then here, the Giants obviously have to take Jeremiah Love after
Yeah, of course.
watching
Give
him
it to him.
stay on the
Give it to him.
board.
Yes, if he falls all the way to
For this
10,
long.
you know, okay, yeah, give the Giants Jeremiah Love because we're just gonna repeat 2018 all over again, and they're gonna take a running back that they don't need because Tyrone Tracy and Cam Scadaboo just aren't enough.
Nope.
Just
So you're going Jeremiah Love, Adam?
Yeah, sure, why not? This will be Joe Shane's last draft.
And I think in honor of the Cowboys and properly screwing them over, the Dolphins will take Mansour Delane.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
That is fine.
Ooh,
If
who
this
does that on
actually
the, like,
happens,
He
crazy
wants
game?
Bane.
Yeah, I got
you
you.
a Bane.
Go for the Cowboys.
no. If this happens, I honestly
Actually,
think
wait. I figured out one for the Dolphins.
Yeah, Joe.
Dolphins draft
Oh,
Antavius
he's here,
Fish.
King.
Yes. Yes.
Linebacker.
That is the most
Out of
Dolphins
Sam
pick
Houston.
You can, yep. That
And
is,
Who did they
Antavius
draft?
Fish.
15.
yep. Give him Antavius Fish. He's got to be a Dolphin. With
Yeah.
a name like that.
Yeah, it's Antavius Fish.
Linebacker?
Yeah, linebacker.
Yeah.
Search all players. It's Fish.
Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, we did Fisher.
Aiden Fisher.
We did Fisher last night.
Okay.
Is he so down the depth chart? He's not even.
I don't know.
in
Is
there?
he? I thought he is. He even?
Just type in Fisher. There you go.
Boo! Boo!
So he's not even in
He's
the
not even
pool.
on the list.
He's not even in the pool.
Come
Well,
on!
they gotta go Fisher.
Eligible. I have the list right here.
So the Cowboys, what we did is there's no Tylers on the offensive line, but there is a defensive lineman whose name is Tyler.
Okay.
bro, do
It's
not
hard- There you go.
put
Papa
put this.
No, actually, there's a guy named Demon Clowney.
Put Dylan
Available for the
Thiedemann.
Cowboys.
Put
Demon
Dylan
Clowney. Yeah,
Thiedemann.
replace Jadeveon Clowney with Demon.
Dylan Thiedemann.
Clowney. No.
All right.
Boo.
Fine. Give him Thieneman.
I'm giving you Dylan.
Give it. To
I think we gave the Cowboys Dylan when we did the mock, right, Tom?
Yeah.
I think so.
Mhm.
We
what are
also,
names?
the Cowboys, we gave them Cash Jones because that's just a perfect name.
That is
And
a
it could
great
also
name.
be Jerry Jones' kid.
That is a
Jerry
great
Jones
name.
is a strange kid. Jared
Cash
Jones.
Jones.
In previous mocks, a lot of Cowboy they had Reuben Bain falling to 12 to the Cowboys, but because of some comments from Christian Parker, our new defensive coordinator from the Eagles, I'm not sure he's sold on players with short arms. So we'll see. We will see. Could be a misdirection smokescreen, but I don't
Jack
know.
Campbell. Hey, everyone loves go to a
Trust
tour.
nothing with the media comments.
All right. Who the
Sure.
Rams taking?
I think they go Makai Lemon. They go with the lemons.
You think?
Yeah.
Keep
mean-
Lemon in LA.
Yeah, Lemon in LA. Devontae Adams is going to be gone in a year, and who the hell knows what's happening with Puka Nacua and whatever he's doing now. So
WrestleMania tag team against the
Think they like him over Jordan Tyson?
Taken as your partner.
1999.
maybe I feel like he complements
I'd
the style.
probably take
a
the
little bit.
Rock. Sorry.
You know, I do think Reuben Bain is going to fall, potentially even this far.
Yeah.
It's possible
Yeah.
just because of the, the quote
What
unquote
happened.
negative.
Yeah, it's-
well,
it's-
I mean, what happened was tragic. So
Yeah.
I'm going Kurt
Um,
Angle.
I could see
Kurt
Ioana
Angle
going.
taking him.
I
could
don't
see
He's also
Ioana
9 years
going
old in
there.
that tag match.
There's a 0% chance the Cowboys draft a tight end with either of our first two picks. And if they do, I will be rioting.
Well, Kenyon Sadiq, I hear.
Now I have something to root for tonight. No Packers pick. I hope it's with
Hey,
the
I'm looking forward to it too.
mhm.
Party got 50 memberships from the King.
50 members.
50
Dude,
members.
Crazy.
Hot damn.
50 people are about to feel regret. Thank you, Andrew.
Hey, nothing wrong with some good old regrets,
Gotta
sir.
love
Hey, that's what we
regret.
call the morning after pill. You forget about all that regret.
Do we think the Ravens would go Bane here?
Yeah.
The Ravens would go
Jesse Minter?
Jordan Tyson here if he's on the board.
He is available
Yeah.
with Jordan
They're
Tyson.
going to go receiver, you think?
Maybe
Yeah, they need something.
Yeah.
Oh,
something for Lamar. They could go.
Lamar calling the shots? All right, I'll give him Jordan
Yeah,
Tyson.
give
Get
him
some fun.
Jordan
for not
Tyson.
picking O line, but whatever.
Ooh,
Tampa
the
Bay.
Buccaneers.
I think we had them pick Ioana here, but I'm trying to think. Is there like a swashbuckling kind of name?
Give them Kenyon Sadiq.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could work. Not a bad one. Squirrel White.
Yeah, we did Squirrel White to the Cowboys, I think.
Okay.
Or we did to the
That's
Jets.
elusive.
It's one or the other. Squirrel White. Yeah.
Squirrel.
Really
Squirrel White's a great
distracting
name.
out there.
That's insane.
This draft is not worse than the GPS draft. It
Is that the
perfect.
name on his birth certificate?
Squirrel
White.
I don't
Yeah.
know because it says Squirrel. There's no nickname like Sonny Styles.
that's his
Oh,
name.
I'll look it up.
No, it's Marquarius.
Okay. Squirrel White.
Aquarius.
Okay. Come on. Give Tampa.
I'll give it to the Bengals. Thank you, Steph.
There's no logic in this. Just pick somebody.
Bruder went to high school with Squirrel White.
Nobody cares what the Buccaneers do, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Give him Ruben Bain. They finally
got
deserve an edge
Bain.
rusher.
They need edge.
Bane.
Bain stays in Florida. All right.
One of us in the wreckage, brother.
It's true.
Jets. Okay, the Jets are going to do something stupid.
I had them
who'd they
trade back
go?
for Sam Darnold last night.
Heard that guy was pretty good.
Go
Jets won a
Ty
Super
Simpson
Bowl.
here.
I bet they would
could
take
trade for
corner
Zach Wilson.
Mansour Delane here. I don't think he's going to be that far down the
No,
board.
he won't be
He's
there.
He's not going to be that far
A
down.
Sauce Gardner replacement? Oh my God, the Jets are smart.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be good.
They didn't have to
That will
take-
be good. Unfortunately, they
Ryan-
probably will go Ty Simpson right there.
No, Lions take Monroe Freeling. Like they need somebody to replace Taylor Decker.
Yeah, but then Dan Campbell's like, I need a tight end. Okay, never mind.
I mean,
You got a tackle. That makes sense.
Yep.
You need to protect Jared Goff. He is best when protected.
No guarantee on Diana Rossini.
Yeah.
She's more of a wide receiver.
Too many people have been beating Goff. You
Who's
gotta
the best
that.
edge right now on the board?
Probably Akeem Asidor.
Keldrick Fall.
Is Jonathan
Theodore-
Grenard an interior or
He's
edge player?
He's a defensive end / edge.
So
I think they go-
I would give the Vikings Akeem Mesidor here, and then because I honestly think they're going to trade Jonathan Grenard. It's been floated that Jonathan Grenard basically
Well,
good as
what-
done to the
But
Eagles.
what are you going to get for Grenard? You're not going to get like a day 2 pick, maybe.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why they go edge here and then use whatever that pick is for something else.
I think they go O-line.
Yeah, Ioane would be pretty good.
Okay, they could do that too.
Interior of their line, right?
Somebody got a fitty. Let's go.
Oh, Fitty.
It's not me. Thank God.
No.
Browns take Shane Falco.
Shane Falco.
Aaron Wagner, Kyle Lewis, potentially. If he's going to be anywhere, Aaron, it might be like it's a depth piece, like day 2, day 3, maybe. But as I said, I think the Steelers potentially trade up. But as I said, anything can happen. I'm just hoping they don't pick.
How much
Tyson.
would you want for Nick Herbig, realistically?
I mean, right now he's a situational pass rusher. Doesn't really do much against the run. It would probably be like a 2nd round pick. But as I said, I don't think they're going to trade him.
Interesting. I'll let my sources know.
Help!
Boop.
Welcome back.
Panthers
Panthers.
on the clock.
Carolina.
Weren't they a playoff team last
Yes,
year?
they
Sadiq
were.
has been
Sadiq
mocked to them a
is mocked.
bunch.
Definitely. Because they don't really have a tight end. Tommy Tremble isn't really
Hey,
like a
get
starting
Sadiq off the board before the Eagles come up.
Well, they have the other tight end too.
Appreciate you, Milka. Welcome back.
Hold on. Jatavian Sanders.
Nick
Didn't they
Herbig.
draft him like a year or two ago or something?
Ayatollah Herbiga.
Just give them Sadiq.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And we got some cowboy action here.
All right, here we go. Dealer's choice.
Okay, so this is actually going to be the edge from UCF is who a lot of people has been rising up on a lot of people's boards for the Cowboys.
I don't think. Let's see here.
I think his name is
Malachi Lawrence.
Yes.
Cowboys drafting a guy you could probably get in the 3rd round. Seems
Yes.
like,
Malachi Lawrence. They like his size.
feeling like he's
I
gonna go
honestly
D-line
could
too.
see him going at 20.
Yeah.
Over. Some people are like Akeem Mesidor's too old. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm assuming you just saw the pictures of her and Mike at a bar.
There's more pictures that literally just came out after he got fired of them at a casino.
At a casino. Oh, Lord.
What? There's more. There's more.
I feel this is so embarrassing. Like just for
Yeah.
I feel so bad for those kids and like just their spouses.
Vrabel and Rossini at a casino. Well, they're not doing anything crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently there's more, but as I said, we all know what happened. Vrabel admitted it, and it's like, yeah, I screwed up.
Yeah.
He admitted it?
Like, his
He
wife
admitted it
is
though.
probably
He's just like, I've had some tough conversations.
yeah. I mean, his wife is probably just like throwing pans at the dude.
As I said,
and I don't blame her.
It's just embarrassing, man.
if he was coming off a 4-win season, they would probably either suspend him or fire him, but they just were in the Super Bowl, so they're gonna ride it out and hope that it goes away.
I mean,
but the trolling from the opposing fans is gonna be epic.
I think the Steelers go quarterback here. Get their quarterback of the future.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, knowing me, it'll probably really piss me off. Ty Simpson. They're going to see as the quarterback whisperer, and we're going to be like, oh.
I thought he's off the board. No,
Did you not
I'm
a
New York Jet.
Parna, have we not talked?
congrats on the divorce. From Tom? Oh, boy.
Yes.
That one makes sense.
Oh yeah, Jake, you're right. Diana's son is born Mike.
Yeah, the name was Mike. She was like, Mike sounds like a good name. Now
it's like, like buttholes, everybody has one. That was awesome.
Yeah, that sounds like Mike McCarthy, all right.
Why is that readily available on your desktop?
Yeah.
You got to have a clip.
Love you, Scooter.
What is going on here?
All right, Steelers got a QB.
Boo.
Brandon
Picking around 20, 21. That always works for him too. Who would win in a
Chargers.
quarterback battle? Ty
Just give
Simpson
me a
or Will
corner and I'm
Howard?
happy.
Tree.
Oh, I mean, there's a huge sect of people around here that love Will Howard. He's our version of Shedeur Sanders. So if Ty Simpson wins that battle, there are going to be a lot of Will Howard truthers out there, and they will be flipping shit every time there's at least one major issue with Ty Simpson. As I said, he is like, they love this dude. He has never practiced in training camp. He got hurt like the first week. He hasn't had a preseason game. He started practicing like week 12, and everyone still thinks like he's the savior. So it's either that or we're waiting for 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers to get back from his ayahuasca trip with the aliens in Sector 6. I don't know what's happening here. It's kill me.
That's fair.
He's coming back. For you.
Chargers are drafting offensive line.
Yeah.
I don't see a world where they draft anything other than that.
Yep.
Caden Proctor. And if his nickname isn't the proctologist, then I don't want to live in this world.
Yeah, get him off before the Eagles pick as well.
Yeah. Eagles will take a Hianacho here.
Who's the best receiver on the board right now?
The best receiver that's available?
Oh,
Yeah.
Omar Cooper Jr.
Omar Cooper, the pooper scooper.
Wow.
Isn't he not that tall though? Isn't he?
I don't know. Well, I mean, if you want size, you go Denzel Boston.
How tall is he?
Brown. Omar Cooper's like what, about 6 foot?
Yeah, I just saw that. Schrager saying Simpson could go surprisingly high in the first round.
They always overrate.
Maybe even.
I'm
They're
telling you,
going to trade up and pick him, aren't they?
Yeah.
the Jets are
Okay.
taking
Manipulation.
Ty Simpson in the top 3.
Yes.
If they do, man, oh my! Jets fan, like what? I don't know what else there is to say to Jets fans at that point. It's just
Yeah, Omar Cooper is 6 feet, so
well done.
Denzel Washington 6'4", Omar Cooper 6 foot. Sorry, Denzel Boston.
The Cowboys could draft Omar Cooper and then trade him for a 5th round pick.
Yeah. Here's the thing with the Eagles. We think receiver, right? Because AJ Brown. But do you think AJ Brown still wants to be traded to the Patriots at this point? Like,
yes,
I feel like he does
it's
not.
as good as done. It's as good as done.
After today's Scooter, I don't know if
It's
that's
as
true.
good as done. They're just waiting for June 1st.
Oh no.
I'm letting
we'll
you
give
know.
him Boston.
Nick's
I
gonna be
like
yelling at
that.
the tomorrow.
I like that. Why not?
All right. Denzel.
And then if this happens, I would
him
say
going to
Omar
O-line.
Cooper going to the Browns, but
Yeah.
They just need somebody with hands.
Weapons.
boom.
Here's the thing, Evan. Ty Simpson should
There
not be
you
drafted
go.
by the Steelers, but I feel like they're going to make a big splash because it's in Pittsburgh, and they're going to be desperate.
This is a
Listen.
compelling pick with the Bears here.
I think they go
25.
secondary. Because,
I think they trade for Ty Simpson, even though he got drafted earlier. Personally,
I
no
think that's
bias.
a smart idea,
Oh.
Tom. That,
Like a 2004 Eli
Actually,
Manning for
no.
Phillip Rivers type deal.
they're trading up for Kate Klubnik.
I mean, there's options.
I think if they're going secondary, Avion Terrell would be the pick here.
Yeah,
I
mean, that would be
yeah.
more of a safety, I feel like, for the Bears than anything. I don't know about
Yeah, EMW is a pretty consistent one
He's
that is
pretty
getting
good.
mocked to them. They could go edge if there's somebody who's still there that they really like.
I think they
could
got to go.
line.
They got to go.
Akeem
Pons.
Mesidor is still
yeah,
on the board.
D'Angelo Pons.
They need somebody from their new home state on their team, right?
Yes. The
Yeah.
Gary Berries are coming into
Yeah.
town.
Oh yeah,
that
we
knows
drafted
Hammond
someone
well.
named Gary to them.
Yeah.
last night. Yep.
They should all be Indiana picked.
Yeah, hometown hero.
There's a it's not
That's fair.
Keon Coleman, but there's another. It's like Keontae Coleman, who's a wide receiver that I drafted to the Bills last night. It just
Oh,
worked.
nice.
I'm with
Breaking
it.
news: Arvo Reese is wearing a custom Reese's jacket at the
Kevin
NFL
Coleman.
draft tonight
There we
as
go.
part of a partnership.
Did you
Oh,
say
Is that
custom
Reese?
Reese's?
Yeah, Reese's Pieces. Yep. It's
Oh.
a Reese's
that's with an apostrophe S.
jacket.
Yeah, can you imagine Orlovsky would be like, "I told you so." Just him.
Kevin Coleman Jr.
Let's see here.
Him, Jonah Coleman.
Don't worry. Hold on.
San Francisco. They got to go QB.
You
Obviously.
think?
They got to get ready for the post Purdy era after they realize he's not that guy.
Uh-oh,
Finally.
Buffalo's on the clock.
Oh, Buffalo straight up. What are they going to
Oh,
do?
Buffalo's trading up.
They go Kevin Coleman. They're just going all.
Let's
Triple
go.
Colemans.
Let's go, boys.
Let's go. This is gonna get flamed.
No, I don't mind being.
All right,
I see the vision.
Texans would have to
And
take whatever
They did-
tackle or
Kate
you know,
Klubnik. I feel like they need a replacement for
Or
CJ Stroud. He's
center.
getting pretty washed.
Yeah, Stroud looked bad.
Oh
but
wait,
how
the
much?
Bills are trading up again.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, it's a run on Bills.
Oh, Buffalo Gals, won't you come out?
Is there another Coleman?
Won't you come out?
no, but we can get safety Cole Wisniewski.
All right, there's a lot of Coles. It's a slaw of Coles.
The chat last night was saying that the Chiefs should draft Zachariah Branch.
Yeah.
Mm,
I
okay.
think, like, I mean, is it Christmas? They're getting a lot of fucking coal.
Their coach just got in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other
Their
coaches?
defensive back coach, misdemeanor
What'd he
domestic
do?
violence.
Oh, yeah. All right, Zachariah Branch.
It's them Chiefs, man. I think they
How
take
about
Ruben
them?
Bain.
Why Zachariah Branch?
Because he just got in trouble too.
Oh, yeah, he got in trouble for standing on a
He was just
sidewalk.
standing-
though.
yeah, I saw that. It was just
Yeah.
like he was just standing there, like back up, and he's like, "No," and,
Yeah,
and that was news.
Here's the question: either this or Casey Conception. I feel like Casey is a little.
KC to KC.
Yeah.
Yeah, that,
Casey to Casey, it's perfect.
And it's like, yeah, but I don't want to give them anything.
yeah,
No, but I
I
mean, it's
don't.
just the match. It just lines up.
That sounds like a baseball player's name. Casey Concepcion.
Yep, from the Dominican
It
Republic
does.
down to a
It does.
$30,000 signing bonus.
Give
Yeah.
the Miami Dolphins Avion Terrell.
I still
Okay.
think Antavius Fish would be the good pick here. Unfortunately, he's not available.
Okay.
We
all
have
right.
to have to make this somewhat believable. Okay, we have to give the Dolphins Avion Terrell,
He was standing there
Okay.
menacingly.
and
Standing on
then
the sidewalk. Yep.
Patriots are definitely trading.
Yeah, they're trading out so that
Yeah.
there's no war room footage of Vrabel.
I don't know. Is there a mic that's available?
no. Give
hiding in
trade the
There's
Eagles.
there's a
Trade
Michael
with the
Jackson
Eagles.
available.
there's a
Trade with
mic.
the Eagles because the
Absolutely.
Eagles are going to do something smart because they always do on draft night.
Yeah, they
unfortunately.
always find a way. to-
Mr. Williams, Scooby Williams,
Dante
There's
Corleone.
Scooby. Yeah.
Jake Slaughter.
J. Michael Sturdivant.
We could do Squirrel White here. Le'Veon Moss. Yeah, it's Squirrel White.
Squirrel White.
Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds like
Michael Gustini.
They bring back Bill Belichick for one pick, and they're just like,
Yeah.
Squirrel White.
No, they bring back Bill Belichick's dog.
he's got to be the greatest slot receiver on
Bill
earth.
Belichick's dog would draft Squirrel White 100%.
They would, yes. Belichick would.
I miss when our scandals
Is he
were getting
5'9"
related.
and white?
Scooter, quit hating on Brock. Absolutely not.
Jets just traded second
Absolutely
for That's a good idea.
All right, this is it to close out our mocked draft.
Have the Eagles trade back in and get Akeem Mesidor because they're going to do some foolishness like this.
Yeah, the Eagles always pick whoever the most notable, whoever has the highest Q score out of all of the players.
Yeah.
They pick that guy.
Red flags be damned.
And everyone's like, "Oh, what a pick by Howie Roseman."
Yep.
What Howie Roseman does, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who they getting?
You want to trade down.
Akeem Mesidor, the 24-year-old.
There it is. All right, can we?
I've earned an award. Yay!
We won an award. It's like worst draft.
Screenshot it.
Screenshot that and email us all so we can
Yes.
post it to the.
Listen, when you're posting
on
this,
Twitter.
you cannot give any
Just look at like the
I don't
third
know.
pick.
any notification that this is nothing but the truth, the
It
whole
is the truth. What, you were joking? I was
No.
dead serious this whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true.
That sounds about
Exactly.
right. Like we're big minds. We know our ball.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, Paul.
make sure you look at how many people are following you on Twitter before you post this and 24 hours following. We need that verification.
Minus count.
Yes, I think I'm not even lying. I'm pretty sure I lost immediately 76 people. One person was like, "I thought you knew ball" after I posted it.
That was the
Hey.
biggest lie there.
At least they thought you knew ball, right? That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
They're like,
Unball
I
Noah.
thought you knew
Says a lot
ball,
about
and
them.
then someone else
Anyone who must think he
unfollowed.
knows ball does not know ball. It's not gonna believe.
Sometimes you have to risk it for the
Yep.
biscuit. Though.
MTL5 is at my crib.
All right, what do y'all got coming up?
We will be reacting to the draft on the Dumpster Fire.
Yep.
So please come check us out. It's
Yep.
the Dumpster Fire. You can just search it. We're starting at 8 p.m.
Mhm.
and Giants got 2 picks and Pittsburgh has 1. So
Yep,
we're going
for
to be in
now.
this living
Mhm.
room right here.
Yep.
Eating a pie.
Eating the pie and drinking all the booze. We will be at the draft Friday and Saturday. I mean, 5. You
Just
might
bought a
be
new
I'll be
Saturday.
here tomorrow.
But
I'll
we'll be
there.
here Friday. We'll be there Friday. I'll be here Friday and Saturday. Otherwise, and then Saturday night, I have to watch the Pens get belt to ass from the Philadelphia Flyers again, and I
Ooh,
will be
nice
forced
hat.
to wear a gritty.
I thought so.
I'm not looking forward to it.
That's fair. I got Cowboys fans during the draft coming out probably around midnight to 1 a.m., depending on how long this draft goes. Got to get that out. So be on the lookout for that.
Wouldn't that just be
Also-
you saying that you're winning the Super Bowl next year for a minute solid?
Magic in 5, Bolts in 6. Let's go.
Uh-huh.
What if it's the Rich though, Scooter?
Man. You got your free game 1 win. You're just going to lose out. We know this.
Okay. Okay, let's see how it plays out.
Part of what you got coming out?
You had this against Toronto.
I did a Vrabel video right before this that went up. And if anything interesting happens in the draft, I'll get a video up. And other than that, nothing until a video tonight, maybe. Winners and losers of the draft tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, I'll be streaming tonight for the draft, and then tomorrow I'll be streaming again, and then content everywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been
See you in 3
Clickbait
months,
Oh,
everybody.
we got to do the count.
Yeah,
we
we
got
gotta
to do
do
the
countdown.
super chat. We got to do punishment.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
I know who it is.
Thank God it's not.
Okay.
So,
We both.
That was Pearl Jam.
I got
That's a really good Eddie Vedder.
14.99.
15.
I got $6.99.
I am
$6.99.
I'm at a very nice 69.93.
Nice.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I got 133.
Let's go.
147.11.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think this calls for Tom wearing a Minnesota Vikings jersey for the first 5 picks of this draft.
Vetoed.
Uh,
How about for the Vikings pick?
I mean, I will happily wear a Vikings jersey for the Vikings pick. Yes, I will do that.
They may be the pick before and after, just like Alyssa.
I will happily do that.
Tom has to take Maya to that Sedona resort where Vrabel and Rossini were drafted. And I will drive there and see if I can go undetected and get some photos of them.
Okay.
No, it'd be even funnier if Tom took you to that resort.
Yeah, it'd be you and I.
Yeah.
Maya does want to do a hike in Sedona
all
too, so it works out.
Diana and Mike.
Yes.
Recreate them with the hand holding and all that stuff. Somebody like Private Eye takes a picture.
So are we in agreement? He must put on a Vikings jersey for the Vikings pick and tweet out a picture saying "Great pick, Minnesota."
I think
That's
at
pretty
some
good.
point in the reception at his wedding, he's got to put a Vikings jersey on.
He has to wear a Vikings chastity belt until his wedding.
That's right.
And
So
then you have
wedding
to
night
unlock it with the
from
key.
now until wedding
Like
night.
AJ McCarthy.
Yes.
Oh man.
A Vikings diaper from now until wedding night.
Now we're talking.
Now that's something.
All right.
Oh, somebody tried a 50 after the bell.
Tell Tom to
Interesting.
boop the kitty.
Great.
Ladies and
yeah.
gentlemen, this has been Clickbait Sports. We will see you either next week or in 4
Pickens
months.
has signed his
See you in
Yeah,
5 months, kids.
We will see you September 8th,
2029.
2026, when there's
29, dude.
actual football.
26.
There you go, Scooter. George Pickens signed his franchise tag.
Oh, the tender.
There you go.
Oh, he signed it?
He signed
So
it.
They're saying he could get traded, and so that could be why potentially
Vrabel loves
Whoa.
being tender. Mm-mm.
a lot of chatter on him being traded.